and welcome Springboard.
Hey everyone, I'm Gautam Tambe, co-founder and CEO of Springboard. We're an online school for new economy skills. A couple years ago, my sister, a very talented illustrator, got into grad school to learn UX design, but when she found out she'd have to take a $100,000 loan, she decided not to attend. Every year, millions of young professionals like my sister struggle to get the skills they need to advance their careers. Now you're wondering, in a world of Coursera and Udemy and Lynda and all this great online content, why does this problem still exist? Well, it turns out all these sites have great content, but content alone is not education. In the offline world, you wouldn't send someone to a library and say, go become a data scientist. And yet that's what we've been doing in the online space all this while. At Springboard, we're changing that. When you enroll at Springboard, you get a project-intensive curriculum, and then we pair every single student with a mentor from the industry who works with you one-on-one every week on a video call. Our community of over 300 mentors works at places like Dropbox, Airbnb, Uber, Netflix. They are data scientists and designers at these places. We also pair every student, give them access to a community where they can get instant help, make progress, and talk to their peers. All of this combined leads to a very personalized experience for each student. Now, let me tell you, this approach is really effective. This is Tommy, one of our students who went from being a finance professional to a UX designer.
I chose Springboard because a lot of other programs required a full-time commitment to it, but Springboard gave a lot of flexibility for me as a student. So I continued working part-time at my finance job while studying all the Springboard materials and learning how to be a designer. The biggest highlight of the Springboard course was definitely the mentorship. My mentor Sado did a great job by guiding me in the right directions, but not always providing the straightforward answer. I ended up finding staff joy, and I'm the solo designer here. Once I was introduced to UX design and all the opportunities that I had, I knew that that was definitely the path that I wanted to take my career down.
Now that's one student. We have thousands of alumni who work at phenomenal places, including IBM, Visa, Samsung, Google, you name it. These people have seen an average increase in salary of $18,000. That's more than a 10 times return on investment on their Springboard education. I challenge any traditional education provider to match that. We've seen phenomenal growth and economics. With just 5 courses in 2 years, we're closing in on $5 million in annualized run rate with a 70% gross margin. And having established that and having proof of concept, we're now looking to expand into new verticals and new courses. We've also seen a lot of inbound interest from companies who want to offer our courses to their employees, and that's an additional growth opportunity for us. We have a phenomenal team who's really built out to do this. I come from a family of educators. I was employee number 5 at InMobi in the US. My co-founder Parul was on MIT Technology Review's top 35 innovators under 35 list. She's right here in the audience. Our investors include the co-founders of LinkedIn, Princeton Review, and we're building a really phenomenal team and culture, and we're hiring across the board, so we'd love for you to join us if you're looking for roles. Taking a step back, we're all entering an economy where the average millennial is going to have 15 jobs over the course of their career, and the shelf life of skills is down to 2 years. For that economy, we're building a place where professionals can come back and retrain themselves and acquire new skills every time they want to transition their careers. If you want to be part of that story, we would love to speak with you. Thank you.
Very nice. Nice work. We have time for don't leave yet. You might get a question. Don't disappear. But you can give her all the gear. Your question for Springboard.
What is your primary forms of customer acquisition?
Great question. So 3 channels that work really well for us. Content marketing, a lot of original content about these careers, new economy careers that people have questions about. What is data science? What does data scientists do? And we're able to use our mentors, our mentor community who are thought leaders in those spaces to create that content. That works really well for us. We do some paid acquisition, and we have really good CAC to LTV on that. And now we're starting to do partnerships with people who are upstream from us and have like the content owners who are not able to monetize. We're able to work with them to create co-branded offerings that then lead people into our funnel.
Cool. Do you have a question?
What do the mentors get, and how do you expand your network of mentors?
So the most counterintuitive thing we've learned while doing this is that the mentor acquisition side has not been a challenge. Right? There's lots of people in the industry who really want to teach or mentor or give back, and they don't have enough avenues. And we've created something that's really seamless. It lets them engage for a couple hours a week and feel really fulfilled. And while we pay them, and the money's not bad, right? If you do this for 2 hours a week, you'll make $7,000 or $8,000 at the end of the year. It's not life-changing, but it's a nice holiday. That's not the primary motivator for most people. It's the fact that I want to give back. I get smarter when I teach. I get better at my job. It's a hiring channel for me. Those are the incentives. And so really, we are able to be very selective on the mentor side. In fact, my colleague who runs the mentor side wants to make this like a Teach for America for mentors.
Fantastic. If you're here from Piper, please check in with Bryce over there, the other good-looking bearded guy in the front of the room. Thank you. And thank you very much, Springboard.